Hey guys, Glenn here. Do I have a special treat for you? I got the Newair 840 Cigar Humidor. I'm going to tell you the good and the bad. I'm not trying to just sell you this unit. I'm going to go over it in very fine detail. So if you watch the whole entire video, I go over every single plus and minus that I can find in this unit. There's a lot of pluses, but there's also a lot of minuses. Let's dive into it.
Alright, here she is. No wonder my first one got stolen. It says exactly what it is on the packaging. What do you think, Jax? Are you excited? You excited for the Cigar Humidor? Yeah? Alright, let's open her up and see how she does. Check her out. Nice. Don't see any damage, that's good. Compressor. Looks toasty. They give you some extra screws, an Allen key. Actually, you know what? This is for the handle. Put that on in a few minutes. First I want to get this thing going. Ooh, 2 keys. Alright. Which, I mean, maybe I'll use these? I don't know. I do have a little girl on the way, so I should have it locked. So, register the product. Please do not return to store. Call us first, because that costs us money, is what they're talking about. Which one do I want to read? I'm going to go with the easy mode today. Alright, I think I picked a nice place for her. This thing looks sleek, man. Let's put the door handle on. Let's see, is this smell like cedar? Oh man. Oh, this smells delicious. Let's check out these drawers. Oh wow. Wow, they glide, dude. Seems like pretty good quality. Please don't pull out, okay? What's it hitting? Alrighty. This drawer was hitting, I took it out, and then I pushed down on this thing, and now it's not hitting anymore. So, we're good. Now, you cannot see the reservoir in here, which is very interesting. So what you have to do, because I saw reviews before I bought this. I don't know if I can turn my flashlight on. There we go. See that reservoir right there? So it's not that bad, you can see it. With the naked eye, I could see it, and the lights aren't even on, I don't have it plugged in yet. So people were complaining about that. It probably should be white or something, so you can see if it gets moldy maybe, and you know, you can see if it's full. So I'm assuming that tab is to make sure that you don't overfill it, but whatever. It doesn't hold a lot, so I might be filling it more than I want to be. We'll see. Let's plug her in and get her, give her like 5 days to get humidified. You're gonna have to put that in there. It doesn't say it in the instructions, but I'm pretty sure. And then you peel this off. You're gonna have to force this through, which I'm not responsible for whatever you do. But I was kind of worried about breaking the glass because this is not really cut big enough. So a little bit of gripe there. This should have been routed out bigger for the head of the screw. But I got it through. Glass is not broken. So Alright, she's on there snug as a bug. And just pop this back in. Now what these are for, I don't know yet. There's 1, 2, 3 of these and 2 of these. But there she is in all her glory. That is one pretty humidor. Ooh, yeah, baby. Oh man, that's a beautiful thing, dude. That is so cool. That is so cool. Okay, so this thing just sits in here. You probably don't even need it, but I'm just gonna leave it. I mean, they gave it to you for a reason, I guess, right? So, only use distilled water. Use anything else, you're gonna regret it. Okay, so for the perfect level from when it is dry, you're gonna fill this up to the top and let it drain 4 times. At least that's for me. Check your own thing, because maybe you have a different size reservoir if it's like a different year or something. You see, all the water draining out. Then it goes back here.
Now, I don't want to deal with that every time, but 4 times is good. You might get a 5th time in there,
But I would just do 4 times, because you're not really supposed to go over that little notch. You're like right underneath that notch, and should be good. We're gonna keep it at 75 for at least a day, probably a couple days. Everyone says to do it for like 3 to 5 days to season it. I mean, I don't have a lot of quality cigars at the moment. I might just throw my stuff in tomorrow and then put it down to where I need it and see if it's gonna stay consistent. So, you know, I'll give it a week and we'll see if it works or not. One thing to note, it's going to start beeping and the lights will start flashing. If you leave it open too long, this is what happens. I mean, that's great. Gives you a warning. Some people that want to stare at their cigars with the thing open all the time, gonna be a little annoying. Okay, it is the second day. It is very stable. It's actually 3. This is reading 3 above. I'm gonna put a hygrometer in it today to see. Oh, it's nice and cool in here. That's crazy. So I'm gonna see. My goal is to see how much water it used up.
so it's still pretty full. So that's cool. You can see the line. I mean, it's kind of hard to see. That's one of the complaints I have about this unit. But, you know.
So I'm sure this will last at least a week, and it's also new and has no cigars in it yet. So, cool. So I'm going to put some hygrometers in here and see how the airflow is. Now, as far as noises, what do you think, Stitch? Is it noisy? What do you think, Jax? Is it noisy? Yeah, I mean, it's a fridge. It basically sounds like a fridge. It makes some like kind of ticking sound, maybe a little gurgling, once every maybe 5 minutes. It's in my office, so I don't care at all. I'm never gonna notice it because I have all these machines everywhere. But you know, if I would not put it in your bedroom. If you want to put this in your bedroom, it's a bad idea. If you're gonna put it in your kitchen, then yeah, you'll never notice it. All these people complain about the noise. It's very not noisy. You can hear it if you really focus for it, and you're in a very, very quiet room, but I wouldn't worry about it. All right, let's see what it is. It's set. It says it's 74, 64 degrees, 72, 71, 71, 71. Okay, I'm gonna set this at 70 now. And let's see. And put some cigars in and see what it settles at. All right, I set it at 6470, right? So I guess it's holding its humidity. But let's see what the actual humidity is in here. Let's see what I set it at. Okay, 6470. And it stayed at 73 according to that. However, wow, 62, 63, 65, 64. Okay, so I must be out of water. Still got water in there. So I set it to, I mean, this doesn't really, it's not accurate at all. So 64, which is fine. I'd rather it be 67. So maybe I'll put it up to 72, and maybe we'll get to like 66, 67. All right, put a few cigars in here. It's another day. Set to 66.72, and we're at 68 degrees Fahrenheit and 64. 68%. Yeah, 68%. 66 degrees. 67 degrees. 65. So basically, set it about 5 higher than you want. Let me see how the water's doing here. 3. Yep. Still plenty of water in there. Still plenty of water. So, I'll put a couple cigars in here. So let's I got a bunch more cigars on the way now that I have room that I can actually store a lot of cigars, and we'll see how it goes. Also, another feature, you can press this light button and the lights stay on indefinitely, as far as I can tell, indefinitely. Cool to display your cigars when someone's coming over, having a party, whatever, or if you just like looking at your pretty babies over here. Okay, so it's been about 9 days now, because I just had my baby daughter and I haven't been able to play with this, but 6468 is what that's reading, but it's set to 6570. And then I'll show you the hygrometers. I put the hygrometers a little bit more in the back, so you know, 64, 50, 65 degrees. So it works really well. It's just that you got to know that, see, 63, it's going to vary. You might want to, you know, move your cigars around every 6 months or something like that if you're going to store them for a long time. But know that it's gonna, whatever, like this reading doesn't matter at all. It's not accurate up here. If as long as you set this for 70, you're gonna get 65, 66. I also put a govee in here. Now I'm gonna show you how that works. This thing is awesome. I'll put a link down below if you guys want to get one. I highly suggest you have 1 or 2 or 3 in something like this, or anywhere you need to know the humidity, because it tracks it. I'll show you right now. Okay, so this is the govee system. I didn't even realize that when I bought these that my lights were the same company. But I bought 2 of these, one for the Newair 840 and then one for my print shop to see how humid it is in there. So it updates it in real time. Sometimes you got to load it. Like right now, I just clicked on it. It's going to load, but it records everything, so you know if you ever had any kind of fluctuations. It's freaking awesome. Let's wait for this to load for a second, and then I can go. When is it? So it's the 21st. So all right, so it just updated. So that's how long it takes. I'm not going to cut it so you can actually see how long it takes to update. It's not that bad, but you can see here throughout the day you can click I'm clicking wherever, you know, so I can see it's 64 degrees. This is the temperature here. It's a very stable temperature. It had a little spike here, which I'm sure that's when I opened it. And then the humidity, which is the most important, you can see here it goes from 69 to 66. See, that's pretty awesome. Now for the week, you can see my humidity has stayed very constant the whole week. Very good for the cigars. It's exactly where I want it. If I set it at 70 on the machine, you can also do the dew point and the VPD, whatever the heck that is. I really don't care. Right now, I want the temperature and the relative humidity. For the whole month, you can see when I started using this unit. You know, it's been what, 2 weeks now or something. So it was hot. I think I had it outside. I was testing it with the other unit, and this is when I started I put it in August 7th or 8th or whatever. So, or 9th, yeah, August 9th. So you can see I was playing with it and stuff like that, but now it's pretty consistent. Like this, I was playing with it, and then now it's just, you can see this humidity stays exactly where I want it. How awesome is that? Definitely get yourself one of these.
Overall, in conclusion, I'm very happy with this humidor. It has a lot of faults, but it's also the best thing that I can find, unless I built it myself. But I don't really, I mean, I'd rather just spend the $1,500 in the unit or whatever it was. I think it's cheaper on Amazon, I'm pretty sure. I actually first ordered the 1500. That was like $2,000. So not cheap, but I figured I was, you know, I really wanted a lot of space. But it got stolen in transit or lost, you know, fell off a truck, whatever it was. FedEx, 2 packages they lost for me in a week, but whatever the fact. I had to put a claim in. It was a nightmare to deal with Newair. They told me originally they were going to refund me. They did not. I had to claim against FedEx and against my credit card to get the money back. So I Newair, I'm sorry, but your customer service was terrible, and I almost didn't buy this unit because of that. But I really couldn't find anything else that I wanted besides for really cheap frigidors. I wanted something like this. That's what I wanted. I said that's what I'm gonna get, and I got it, and I'm glad I did. And I'm glad I got the 840 versus the 1500. There's so much room in here. 840 cigars is a lot of cigars. And yeah, maybe like 500 cigars comfortably. I'm not sure. I'll let you know if you guys, you know, ask me in the comments, and it's been, you know, 6 months from now, I'll probably have that many cigars because I'm collecting as I go. But the 1500 would have been too big, I feel like. I mean, that's a big unit. The 840 was just right. But I'll put links down below to both of them if I can find them. You know, I'm overall very happy with it. So I'm thinking every 2 weeks you're gonna have to fill it up. At least the way I'm using it. I'm thinking the more cigars in there, the better. Kind of like a refrigerator. So you're probably gonna have to fill up that reservoir less, and it's probably gonna stay even more stable with more stuff in there. You know, I'm ordering cigars as I go here, but I never had the room. Now I have so much room. That it's really cool that I could just buy a box of cigars and not have to worry about. I just throw it in there and it's good. You know, I've got to listen to the noise a little more. You definitely don't want it right next to you. It's like chick 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 chick. Like it's every 5 minutes. It's about 6 feet away from me. I don't mind it, but I also have a lot of noise from all my machines. And my baby crying. So I don't really mind the refrigerator noise. As far as quality, I think it's very, very good quality. They need to figure out the door handle situation a little better, because a lot of people are going to be scared of forcing that through, or they're going to break the glass when they force it through. I think that it was really weird that the screws weren't drilled out enough to put the screw in. I had to like really force those screws in there, which I really thought I was going to break it. You know, I couldn't see someone really old really messing with this thing. But everything worked out. It's a beautiful unit. It's for 2 weeks. It's been running consistently. You can see the govee that I showed you. That it's very consistent. I finally have a place for all of my cigars, and I don't gotta worry about room. I'm ecstatic. So, if you want to buy this unit, I'm going to leave a link down below, as well as the govee. I highly recommend, if you have any kind of cigar storage, buy a govee, because it's pretty awesome. You know exactly what happened to your cigars, and if you're doing a good job or bad job of keeping them at the right temperature and humidification. If you guys have any questions, please comment down below. Hit the like video if you appreciated this, me going just, you know, really into detail. I really appreciate you guys hitting the like. That shows me that you guys like this video and this kind of content. You know, and most likely YouTube will show other people this video. Subscribe if you want to. This is my reviews channel. There's not much to it, but just reviews on cool stuff I buy. Thank you guys so much for watching. You have a great day.